What is going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadski, back again, here to bring you guys another Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade video, and today, big character drop, of course, of Hollow Purple Gojo. We're actually going to be doing a couple of pulls here. The thing is, a lot of people are saying, you know, should you pull, should you not pull? I mean, the thing is we just don't even know the schedule at this point. It's really hard to determine where to pull and where not to pull, though I do feel like this is a character that you probably can skip, mainly due to the fact that this character will eventually arrive into the generic pool, which means you could just use the generic tickets that you get from a ton of events to potentially pull him. Now, the thing is we don't know when this character, where Hollow Purple, is going to be introduced into the normal pool of the Phantom Parade Gacha, and even if he does get added, just because you have like 100 tickets doesn't mean you're going to pull him, right? It's still completely random, right? There's positives and negatives, and the thing is, I do feel like, I don't know this for sure, but I'm pretty sure Hollow Purple Gojo, because he gets introduced into the normal pool, means that whenever a new banner comes out, like, the normal generic pool will also be in those types of banners. So, at this current point in time, yes, you can skip him, but it's just like, if you don't get him, it's just like, when are you going to get him? It really depends on when they add him to the generic pool. We just don't know yet. In terms of what this guy actually does, I mean, this guy's a beast. I mean, just look at this artwork, though. This artwork kind of goes crazy. He's a really strong character. He is the best green attacker in the game. I believe up until, even still in Japan standards, he's definitely up there in terms of, like, the best green attacker in the game. He's got some really cool abilities here. This effect is really strong. Like, you'd see that this first attack of physical melee is large crit rate chance, and then also applies a 15% physical decrease and curse decrease on the enemy for 2 turns. So not only just doing DPS with high damage, but also having the ability to debuff them as well. His secondary skill is very interesting, where it does a 30% damage taken increase to that target enemy for 2 turns, and then it also gives that enemy 10% damage dealt increase. So they actually do 10% more damage for 1 turn, so that is a little bit of a drawback. But then at the bottom there, it does also mention applies a 70% damage dealt increase to himself for 2 turns. So he decreases damage on the opponent so that you can do more damage to it. Also gives them a little bit of a buff, so they do 10% damage more to you, only for 1 turn though. But then also, Gojo buffs himself 70% buff for 2 turns. So this enables you to kind of buff himself, and then obviously go in with his ultimate skill, which we'll talk about in just a moment. His third skill is also really good, 100% chance, or 100% break damage increase to himself 1 time, and then he does damage, ranged attack damage, with 362% curse technique, 4 separate hits. It doesn't mean that it's 4 hits of 360%, it's like 4 hits divided by the 360%, so don't think it's like super high damage. It is still pretty good, obviously, and then also applies a 15% damage dealt increase to them for 1 turn. So again, just allowing you to do more damage to the opponent. And the good thing as well is his ultimate skill. Now, his ultimate skill is incredibly powerful because it does 2000%. If we compare this to the current Gojo in the game, the blue one, he does 1000%, I believe. It's around 1000% at level 10. This guy doubles that, as well as also reducing their ultimate count by 2. But after you use his ultimate skill, he pieces out. He deuces. He gets out of there. So that's obviously a big downside, but the fact that he does so much damage, you usually do it right at the end of battle just to kill the enemy. It's incredibly strong. In terms of his passive, he's got also the strategic retreat. He disappears after 7 turns anyway, and then obviously he cannot be hit, basically, unless if the enemy has domain expansion, guaranteed hit, etc. So yeah, obviously, he's an incredibly powerful character. Stats are amazing, super inflated stats. Another thing that's kind of underrated is that this Recollection bit goes so well with the Gojo, because obviously with Gojo, he can't be hit, right? So if you have this ability, when you use your command skill or ultimate skill, applies draw attack to self for 2 turns, can be used again after 6 turns, meaning that you can save the rest of your characters on your team by letting the enemy hit you instead. Really cool effect. And then the dupe skill, when the turn starts, if your ultimate gauge is at max, and it says can be used only once per battle, applies a 20% initial damage dealt increase to self for 2 turns. But then it mentions, as the number of turns increases, the skill effect will be greater, up to 100%. So basically, after you become max skill, max ultimate gauge, should I say, you get a buff. And then the more turns that have passed, the higher the damage increase will be. So while you have this effect which can help defend your team, this can just give you the damage increase. We'll have to wait and see exactly. I'm not sure on the math in terms of when is the most optimal time this is actually good for Gojo. But in theory, this sounds really good. I just don't know the whole, like, the math behind that specific skill. But either way, we have the brand new banner as well as the new event period. I've been playing a bunch of the event thus far. So far, what box am I on? Let's see. Right here, I'm on box 6 right now, so I'm getting up there. There is a free-to-play Recollection bit given here as well, so you can go ahead and get that. The free-to-play Recollection bit is not really that good, but hey, you know, it's a free one that you can get, and it does help you get even more drops in this event. And of course, remember that when you do this, you will be able to acquire tickets to then do a free multi on this event. So it's definitely advised to do that. So let's go ahead and jump into this one. We have some tickets that I have got from the shop, of course, so we have some of those tickets. We have some tickets from the event that I've used. You can see I've already done 12 pulls on this. I did 2 singles, and then I've done a 10 ticket multi. I did 2 paid singles, one when the event came out, one when the reset happened. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Hopefully we can get him. We're not going to do too many. Like I have currently 20,000, 21,000, 22,000 cubes. I don't really want to do too many because I do want to save them for future events, but let's see what we get. Hopefully we can get some luck, and if we don't, well, look, it is what it is, right? Let's see what we get. Okay, so we're not guaranteed an SSR here, but hey. I have never had the Gojo animation, so if that could pop up randomly, that would be pretty sick. I've never even seen what it looks like. Doesn't look like we're getting an SSR here. Okay, so that's pretty lame. In terms of, like, anything else, like, I don't really care about these Recollection bits all that much, but I would like... I think I need 2 more dupes of Yaga to get him to level 5. Okay, we got Saki. Not really ideal. But of course, these are all just going to be dupes at this point that we can just feed to use at the exchange shop. So obviously nothing too great there, which is a little bit of a shame. We do have these extra tickets lying around. I'm not going to get enough tickets to do another multi, so I suppose we'll just use these tickets here as singles just to see what happens, and then we'll do a couple more multis, and then we're done. Maybe we can get something crazy off of a single ticket pull. That would be crazy, right? This one doesn't have good animations. Yeah, okay. Fushiguro, that's fine. Draw again. Let's use these tickets, and then we'll do a couple multis with the cubes, and hopefully something happens. Okay, animation's not good there. Okay, fine. Draw again. This is our last ticket, and then we got to get into actual cubes, which is a shame, but it is what it is, you know. Boom. Okay, skip. Nothing great there. Okay, here we go. Another multi. SR guaranteed. Now, from the tickets that I've used thus far, I haven't pulled a single SSR yet. So... would love that to happen. Would love that to happen. Here we go. Let's see what we get. Come on. At least give us an SSR to give us some hope. Okay, we do have an SSR. Now, we're hoping for a character. That new Recollection bit is good, but I really want the Gojo. Let's see. Let's see. Where is it? Ah, it's a Recollection bit. Dang, dude. Well, if I am going to get a Recollection bit, the new one would be nice, because you can still use it on the blue Gojo, right? So, we'll see. But, obviously not getting an SSR character is a bit of a shame. Okay, where is it? 2 Sakis, sure. Here it is. What is it going to be? Okay, this one's kind of mid, if I remember correctly. I have pulled this one a couple times. Okay. So this one gives a heal. Commander ultimate skill, 35% HP heal, and you get 10 cursed energy. I guess this could be useful for some characters in the future. And you also get a 10% damage taken decrease on self. Like, it's a very good defensive Recollection bit, but it's not amazing, because the heal is only for yourself. So it's good for tanks, but tanks aren't really, like, a thing in this game. I mean, they are, obviously, but they're just not, they're not super prevalent. They're not great at the moment, so. Okay, that's not a great multi, so hopefully we can pick things up. We did at least get an SSR, which is a good thing. Let's see what we get. Multi number 2. Come on. Come on. Oh, man, these animations look pretty cooked. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, we did get an SSR, but it looked like a Recollection bit. Ah, it looked like a Recollection bit. That sucks, man. Yeah, it is a Recollection bit. Okay, this one is actually kind of cracked, though. This Recollection bit is very, very good. It's super good, allowing you to charge your ultimate gauge way, way faster. So, hey, I mean, it's a good one. We'll take it. But, of course, it's not exactly what we're looking for. We could probably just skip this one. So, I do already have one dupe in it, because this one here, when a target enemy is in break status, or when self puts them in break status, you get 200 ultimate gauge for that character. But it's mainly just this first skill here. Whenever you use a command or ultimate skill, you get 30% increase to your ultimate gauge refill rate for 2 turns. Really powerful Recollection bit, so that's cool. How many cubes am I at? I'm at a little over 15,000. Okay, we'll go ahead and use, we'll do another multi. I would love to at least get one SSR character just to get a chance. Okay, animation's not good again. But then again, we saw in the previous multi, you don't have to have you don't have to get good animations to actually get something. Oh man, this looks cooked. That's so bad. Okay, we're gonna do one more. Come on. Come on. Give us the good stuff. These animations are terrible, dude. At least an SSR character. Just one. Oh, another recollection bit. Oh, you've got to be joking, dude. Can it at least be the new one? It is not the new one. I don't even know what the hell this recollection bit is. I've never seen this recollection bit before in my life. What does this do? When you use a command or ultimate skill, 60% crit rate increase for self. I guess this might be good in the future if we get more crit rate focused characters. And the secondary skill, when the 6th turn starts, you get a 20% fizz and cursed increase. Yeah, it's a bit mid. It's a little mid, but it's a new recollection bit. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Alright, that's it. We're going to do one more and that's it. We're done. We're done. We out. Okay, we get the blue. We don't get the black flash. So this could be literally anything. Doesn't look good. Okay. We out of here. We are so done. That's going to wrap it up for me, though. Obviously, you know, the chances to get him very, very low, but, you know, we're going to try. So I guess we'll try and get him sometime in the future. Who knows when that's going to be. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, though. If you did, make sure to go ahead and leave a like. And if you want to stay up to date with all the content I post, including more JJK, Fan and Parade content, make sure to go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below. On that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.